other guys?
Just continues, they're continuing to grow. I think we're practicing better. I always tell the guys we're gonna get what we emphasize, and I think we did in the last couple weeks. Started emphasizing some things in the passing game, and the thing that was gratifying was to see when the game was on the line. Some guys stepped up and made plays. And it was very, very exciting, and I was happy that we got that opportunity.
Did you think Ahmad would be one of those guys that gets his number called at the end of the game like that?
To be honest with you, no. But I always tell all the guys, you gotta be prepared. You never know when your number's going to be called, and we saw it as a situation to get him in the game and try and get a matchup because of his size and speed. And to his credit, he was prepared and went out there and gave us a chance. We got the interference call. I was excited to see him make the catch. He's balanced his tail off in the corner right there and made a contested catch. Like I said, he just gave us a chance. We got an extra play.
Besides the size, what else does he have to do to get on the field more?
I think he has to continue to improve his route running. And it's different for a guy that big, to be able to get in and out of breaks, which I think he's worked on and has done a pretty good job. But when you're behind a guy that has the experience that Taven has, I think Josh Ali is one of those guys that could be special in this program, and Ahmad the same way. He just has to continue to work and keep grinding, and when his opportunity comes, like it came the other night, showcase it.
Your guys looked really good running the 2-minute drill. Is that something that they've done just really well in practice this year?
I think so. It started, when we implemented it in camp. I think Terry and the receivers got very, very comfortable with a lot of the schemes we were running, and they went out there and they did something that was, we hadn't done since fall camp. The second to last play when we just threw the ball to Lynn, and Ahmad went out there and just blocked when they gave us the look they gave us, which was again gratifying to see because it's something that you implement and say this could happen during the season, and the kids just went to their memory bank and got it done.
Is there?
Overall, I guess, from that basketball in the last few years, do you maybe see the red zone, some of those looks being something kind of like a specialty for him right now?
I think so. Right now our biggest thing is, we package some things for him. The funny thing, when you're doing this a long time, like Coach Grand, myself, and the guys on the offensive staff, you say, hey, probably about game 6, we're going to start, getting this guy where he's going to be ready to do things to help us win football games. And, that's how it's been the last couple of weeks when you talk about Ahmad. He's starting to do some things, not only in practice, but, again, he did some things in the game to show, hey, he's ready to compete in the SEC conference.
What can you tell us about Lynn's performance?
I was excited for Lynn. Thought he played super fast. There's those games that you quote unquote get in the zone, and I think he was in that zone this past weekend. To be able to go up to Coach Stoops and say, hey, Coach, let me go back here and catch that punt, and then to run it back for a touchdown. To make the plays he made early in the game and throughout the game it was very gratifying. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for that room, and I'm happy for this team that we gave ourselves a chance to win, and we showed up and won.
Was that assertiveness there at the start of the year, or is that just something that's kind of been building the last couple of weeks?
I think it's building. I think that Lynn and I are starting to develop a relationship along with all the other guys. But I think they've been around me enough to know now what I expect and what I ask and demand from them. And, I tell them this all the time. When they do what they're coached to do and they do it with detail and attack these schemes that we put together, we're pretty salty as a group.
All right.